What's good, y'all? It's your boy Need for She coming back with another episode of I'm Just Reminiscing. And today I have somebody that was on the first season of I'm Just Reminiscing. I'm bringing Brishanna back because she has something that she's been doing lately. And I wanted to get her on here, talk about it a little bit, and talk to you guys about natural care and everything like that. So, Miss Brishanna, can you talk to the people for me?
Well, thank you for having me. First of all, I'm so excited to be here because I was, like he said, I was on the last one, and I'm so excited to be brought back on this platform. Well, my name is Brishanna Jones. I also go by the African Queen. I have the QueenRoyalPalace behind me. As you see, I have the actual Mystic collection. We have definitely updated everything. Our first oils looked like this. We definitely updated. Hope you guys can see
that. Yeah, you good. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Looks good.
Cool. So we updated and upgraded. So everything is up to date, and I'm super excited. So the purpose of I know I'm just showing the oil. The oil is very special to me because I created this line to basically not cure but treat alopecia. Alopecia is basically the loss of hair. It can be many different reasons or how alopecia can come about. It can be hereditary, quote unquote, or it could be something like traction alopecia from tight braids or ponytails or anything like that. But I created a hairline and a body care line so that people can feel comfortable buying it from somebody who looks like them and who actually put care and love into what they do. And that's really the reason why I created this line.
Yeah, relatability. You know, it got to be, once we see things from people that we believe are relatable to us, it makes it easier for us to try things or do different things. Yes. You gotta make it convenient for both of us.
Yes, for sure. I definitely believe that, because once you see somebody who don't look like you and it's like, hey, I'm trying to offer you this, and just like, what do you even know about me? You know, like, how can you help me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I feel like not only because I'm a Black business owner, I feel like not only Black people can use my products, but I feel like the culture is something that I'm trying to strive for. And if it's something I'm trying to strive for, I feel like the culture is going to love me as well and give me that much respect. So I'm definitely excited about my line, and I hope these new products get launched. They get launched April 5th. I'm super, super excited about that.
Yes. And having those type of things and everything like that, I understand the energy and the impatience you will have to get this stuff out. I know it's like, I know you wanted to go ahead and put it out, but you also like, the timing is going to be right, and I'm going to be able to get it back out there.
Okay, I'm finna just go and be authentic. When I tell y'all I wanted to quit so many times, only because trying to get this line out from it originally looking like this, like the label and stuff. The labeling took so freaking much. When I tell you I went through so much. So the first thing, this stuff was supposed to be out last year, since like October, November. Okay, that's for one. I'm for real. It took so much. And I'm just like, dang, do I need to keep doing this? But I know what we talked about earlier, like those lessons that you have to like implement and just kind of zoom out of your situation and realize that you said you wanted this, you said you wanted strength. God's gonna give you that. Spirit in the universe gonna give you what you asked for, and it's gonna come through the lessons of your life. So I feel like that definitely it showed me patience. It showed me just faith in like what I was gonna do, and it's like I'm finally being able to do it. This was what, like over 6 months almost to get a line out. You know what I'm saying? So in the labels, it's a lot. So the first situation was I had somebody to do them. They couldn't do them because they was going through something. I'm like, okay, but they didn't tell me. So this is from October to December. I'm thinking they didn't got the stuff already.
Yeah, they
ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my goodness. So I'm having to like do everything myself, like get the labels, go to the printing company, go buy the labels, go buy the paper. Like it was a lot trying to figure out. I actually had to make the labels, then also print the labels, then make sure that I'm having the right printer. Baby, it's a lot, but I love it. Because I love it, I continue through those lessons in those hard times. I promise.
Because like I said, you got to find beauty in the struggle. Shout out to my boy J. Cole. You got to find out beauty in the struggle.
I love it.
Yeah, and once you find out what that beauty is, it makes you continue to go on. Like I said, once you think about the finished product or anything like that, that allows you to continue to do what you were doing. So, like I said, it's beauty in the struggle. Is what he said. He says beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. I don't know why I can't say that word right now. I don't know. I'm gibbering over.
Success coming, baby.
Yeah. So
for real. And just even thinking about, I like that because I feel like us as the original people of this land, I feel like that we make everything successful. We make everything beautiful.
Yes.
Because even with like my hair wraps, like I was researching about the T-Young law. So the T-Young is just like a hair scarf that in 1986, the what's the name of it? Louisiana, they made a Louisiana law where Black people or Black women or Creole women had to wear T-guns, and it was an actual law that they had to cover their hair. But I feel like during that time, and we has made it a fashion statement, but not only because we couldn't do it, but it's like we can do it and we're gonna make it beautiful despite what you're trying to make us do. So I feel like Black people always do this. The original people of this land, no matter what we go through, we gon' put our feelings in it, but put our style and our culture in it, and we make this land beautiful because of that. So I love that about us.
Oh yeah, we like I said, turn rocks into diamonds. We add a little pressure to it. It's all good. You know, we just turn a couple things up because Mama made miracles every Thanksgiving with the scraps she was given. Shout out to Tupac.
Hey, you hitting these lines.
You got to be able
to. I want to correct myself. I don't know if I said 1986, but it's supposed to be 1786.
Oh no,
my bad.
Yeah. We was gonna get. Research was going to happen after that one because
you hear me.
You got to know the time frame and how far back all the cultural things that we kind of endure today and love today, how long it actually been around.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, I did a segment on Black History Month. So the thing is, like, knowing your history is basically understanding your victory. Basically saying, because I know about these, it's like, dang, like my ancestors went through hell, but they couldn't even show their hair, but I'm doing it now because I'm making it beautiful. It's a fashion statement now. We make everything beautiful. So anything we go throughout life and its hardships, remember the things of the history, because those things are going to help you through. Like everything's always get better and better. We got a long way to go, but it has always gotten better and better and better.
Of course, yeah. There's no end game to this. There's no end game. It's as much as we want there to be one, and to everybody kumbaya and everything like that. It's not going to be eligible for us to do that because at the same time we know what type of world we live in. So having that mindset. Like Kanye said, you're still a black in a coupe. At the end of the day, you're still a black. At the end of the day. So no matter the money, anything like that, no matter the resources, the fame and everything like that, you're still a black in a coupe at the end of the day.
But we can't victimize that. I think sometimes we kind of victimize ourselves, like, dang, like nobody likes me in this world, or they doing this and I can't do something. It's like, no, they putting it hard on you because they know your power, but do you?
Yeah.
Do you know your own power?
Yeah.
And I honestly feel like we have to get past the hurt and pain of it and just recognize the logic of, okay, I know this is happening, but I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get through this.
Oh yeah, you gotta have an internal.
We don't make it right.
Yeah, you gotta make it. You gotta have internal success first. Once you get that, once you get that and you understand that on the inside of you, then the external stuff doesn't matter to you at that point. So yeah, once you're comfortable with yourself and everything that you know you're capable of, outside noise doesn't affect you.
Don't affect you. It don't. It's that this self-love is real. That self-love and self-care is not just the external part, but it's the internal part.
Yeah.
Like,
you gotta have it both ways.
yourself?
Yeah.
Heck yeah,
you're comfortable with yourself. Yeah, until you're comfortable with yourself, you're not gonna be comfortable with what anybody does or says to you. So you have to be able to adapt. Yeah. It's a lot of different ways you can look. It's like they say, it's different ways to skin a cat. It's different ways you can look at life. So
heck yeah.
You can't look, everybody don't look at it the same.
For real. And it's like, even like the concept of driving, you detour, but the place that you're trying to go is always gonna be there. It don't matter how you get there. And everybody gonna go different ways, just as long as you get to the destination. Follow your own path to get there, because it's not gonna look like everybody else that's around you. It's not gonna look like that. So you can't be in a state of comparison all the time, because you would never make it to your destination, because God gave you that lesson so you can do what you need to do to make it to your destination.
Right.
I feel like I'm preaching on her.
It's like I said, sometimes you just gotta drop different forms of knowledge so people can understand it in their own way. Sometimes it has to be over exaggerated. Sometimes it gotta be simple to the point. So it really depends on who you're talking to. Some people, you can sum it down or dumb it down to a lot of ways to make it easier for everybody, but sometimes it's not for everybody to understand. So
yeah, that's true. And I think the ones who really want something in life, I think they're gonna take these messages and like really implement them into their lives, because you don't even have to be doing a business, but anything that you love, I feel like because you love it so much, you're gonna do anything that you can to fight for it.
Yes.
You're going to put it out there into the world, because the vision that God gave you is for you. And you have to answer the call to put it out there. You have to. Right. You have to. It's what you're designed here to do and to be.
Yeah, you got to have, like I said, you have to be self-confident in yourself, and you got to also be okay with you're the only one happy with your success. When you understand that it's like, nobody else got to be happy for me, but I'm happy for myself. Then you're good.
For real. For real. You gotta clap for yourself. You gotta celebrate the small wins.
Yes,
because if you don't, man, I think celebrating the small wins are really going to help you transform into you where you want to be. Because if you're trying to make it to this big step and you feeling sorry for all the little stuff you did, you can't make it there. It's like you have to celebrate everything up into that big point.
Well, yeah, because it's a puzzle. You got to put all the small pieces together to get to the big picture. That's what it is. So once you be happy with, oh, I got 2 pieces of the puzzle together. I got 3 pieces of the puzzle together. I got 4 pieces. I got 5 pieces. Oh, now I got the whole picture. You're happy with the progress that you have. So in order to do that, you got to be okay with, man, what happened? I'm trying to get 2,000 subscribers. Hey, man, I just got 200. I just got 400.
Right.
You got to be okay with that. Saying, I still ain't got 2,000 yet. Instead of saying, I ain't got 2,000 yet, but you got 600.
You competing with yourself. That's it.
Yeah, that's the only competition you need. That's the only competition you need, is the competition with yourself. Competition with anybody else, you will always feel disappointed.
Always feel disappointed, because that ain't your journey.
Yeah.
That ain't your journey. Your journey is what you done yesterday that you need to be doing more today. Consistency and accountability, and you have to put that forward, because comparison is not the answer.
Oh, no,
whatsoever.
Now comparison is gonna leave both of y'all looking stupid at each other. So at the same time, you can't do that. And once you learn that it's okay if somebody reaches a destination before you, that doesn't mean you can't reach it.
Right. And you have to celebrate them.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay to be like, congratulations.
Yes. But I also feel like, thank you. I also feel like not celebrating yourself, you're not going to be able to celebrate other people.
Oh, no.
Because you don't know what it is to do it internally because
Yeah.
you can't do it externally. You know what I'm saying?
If you're not happy for yourself, you ain't gonna be happy for nobody else.
Mm.
Yeah, if you're not happy for yourself, you ain't gonna be happy for nobody else. And if you feel somebody's supposed to give you happiness for your accomplishment, then you gotta rethink of why you actually doing it.
Yes. Yes.
Are you doing it because you want to be positive to yourself, or you want everybody else to see you as positive? It's like you gotta know why you doing it. Are you trying to gloat, or you trying to really get to it?
Get it? Yes.
Yeah. So
I agree. Man, this is some deep stuff. I ain't gonna lie.
because like you said, you gotta look at it at different points of view, and then even though, like I said, we're the same skin complexion, but we're different genders. So males and females, we all think about it differently. So,
but I feel like we need each other because you think about it and I think about it differently, and we come together, we create the balance of life.
Yeah.
Yes, the balance of life. And we need each other. We need each other, but we also need to be able to be understanding of one another and listening to the other person's point of view or perspective. Because the point of communication is not only talking, but it's listening.
Yes.
And I think we fail to listen sometimes. Even me, sometimes I feel like we fail to listen clearly because we can hear somebody, but we might not understand because we're not listening clearly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I feel like you're not asking for clarity. We assume.
That's where arguments come from.
That is because, like, if you assume, you're basically creating an idea of what you think is already been happening. So the other person is like, what are you getting out of this from? And it's like, it didn't even happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
assume assumptions, make an ass out of you and me. that's what I've heard that before. Assuming makes an ass out of you and me. Because I'm assuming one thing, the other thing is happening. Now we both mad because you assume this, and that's not what's been happening. So at the same time, once you learn that your point of view is not the only point of view,
you are not the main character of everybody's story.
Sometimes you're the side character that needs to get killed off. It just happens to be that sometimes.
And that's okay.
Yes.
If it go, let it go. If it want to stay, let it stay.
Right. Sometimes you there for one episode. Cool. We had a good time. Bam, it's on. You got your life. I got mine. It's okay. Like you said, it's like seasons on a TV show. The main character don't always stay. So you gotta be able. When you listen to people, you gotta understand the difference between listening and hearing. I said you can hear me, but are you listening? There's a difference. So if you're not listening, then at the point, that's why arguments go the way they go, because we both trying to get our points across without listening to the other point. And then at that time, that's where the conversation disappears. And then when you guys both calm down and start talking as adults and communicating, then you realize, okay, that wasn't really as bad as what they made it seem. It's just I wasn't accepting it at that time. So yeah.
And then I think even with that, sitting down and listening things, I feel like we have to be okay with not agreeing with the other person and just being like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we obviously know that right now we're going back and forth. So we know this is not a healthy and mature conversation. So it's like, we gotta be okay with agreeing to disagree.
Yeah.
You don't like this, I don't like this. Okay, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. We're different for a reason. We're not supposed to like the same things.
Right.
You just said yourself, the man is different from the woman because we are. That's why we both here together to make it and be able to fluently be able to understand and listen and gravitate towards each other and cultivate a dynamic so that we can be able to flourish through life. But we're not supposed to always be the same or think the same or act the same.
Yeah.
That's why we're different.
Yeah. And then that's when you accept like how natural both genders are. How natural of the man and natural of the woman, which kind of bolsters like the stuff that you're doing with the hair products and the body products and everything like that. We both use, like I said, men and women use natural items all the time. The difference is, like I said, our natural hair was accepted. You guys wasn't.
Right.
So difference, because this is our natural hair. We're not going out here and doing it. This is natural. So, but I accept it because this is what it was. But for the women, they wanted to sculpt it the way the man looks. You keep yours short, you keep it contained, you keep it everything like that. But at the same time, knowing how to take that and actually pursue it and make it what it needs to be with the locks, with the locks. How much I love how women have been taking the locks, taking it and putting them out there like that, because it naturally looks good on our Black women. It naturally looks good. It naturally looks
it's
good.
The way the hair's supposed to be.
Yeah. The curls and everything like that. It naturally looks good. So like I said, you dread it. Now they dread it, it just naturally falls the way you want it to fall. So being able to embrace all of that is something that I think a lot of women are doing now. Like I said, it used to be, trends and fads, they come and go. It was, like I said, it was the natural hair. Natural hair is one of the ones that has stayed around longer than most.
Right.
But braids always come and go. Like bobs and everything. I remember we used to talk about folks that used to wear wigs. Now wigs is one of the biggest things.
Right. We make everything beautiful.
Yes, we used to roast people that used to wear wigs. Yes. Bad. Now it's a fashion. Now it's a fashion statement.
Yes.
So it's the times. Is how the times project itself. Like with us, for us, it was for the while, it was the bald fade. It's the low cut. It's the waves. Now they more the fro now. It's more the tape and the fro, and it's more the dreads now. That's the biggest thing for dudes now is dreads and the fro. Kind of the two biggest hairstyles now. Waves have dipped out a little bit, but they coming back because I'm keeping mine. But those are
what you gotta do.
The waves, they got to stay. I ain't got time to grow dreads and all. I ain't got time for that because
it looks so good with the braids. You know what I'm saying?
The ugly dread look. I can't go through that stage. That.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. It's about patience. Once you go through that phase, you have to have patience.
I know my patience.
I got you. Understood.
Yeah, my patience is different. But I personally felt like I understand why people get those hairstyles. I like it on everybody else. Me, I understand the waves and everything work fine for me. So that's why I'm good with it. But I understand. I like the dreads. I like how it looks sometimes because the designs and everything you can do with it, you crafting it to fit you.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of this stuff works together. But with us finding our hairstyles, the new ones we want, with you guys embracing the hairstyles that you already had, but now it's more acceptable for you to do it the way you want to do it. It brings us all the way back to why we're here. Like I said, your body your body creams and your hair oils, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Were you using because for the people that don't know, if you didn't watch the first episode in season 1 with me and her talk, me and Brishanna, we've been knowing each other since college. So we've been knowing each other 6-7 years now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yes. Yeah. 6-7 years now we've been knowing each other. And like I said, a lot of the natural items and natural things were showing a lot on Martin campus, even with our small section of Black people on the campus. It was a lot of natural hair, natural products, natural things going around on the campus. So were you experimenting and using things like that during college, or was that something that you picked up on later, or were you using natural products then too?
Okay, before we get into that question though, so we want to start saying locks instead of dreads. Our hair is not dreadful. We have locks. Okay. And to answer your question, I was not using any of my products, but I was definitely always making my hair oils.
Okay.
Like any type of hair oils I would like put it in like just like an applicator bottle like this. It was so much bigger because you get them from like the beauty supply store. It's the only thing you can find. And now I like put oils in there, shake them up, and like do that. But I would always do like clips on my Snapchat of like my hair videos if I'm going to tweet that or something like that. Or if I started the YouTube after college, but it's something I definitely wanted to like always do. Cause I was like, I'm thinking about you on YouTube, and just like, just do it, just start, just do it. It's so many times folks like, why don't you just start a YouTube? Or can you come do my hair? And I'd be like, I don't know, I'm scared. And it's like, I became a whole natural hairstylist.
Yeah,
I'm doing hair. I was in the shop for an amount of time before COVID hit. Like I'm doing hair. I got my own products now, and I love it. So I was not, to answer your question, I was not using any of my products besides the oil that I was making and creating. Yeah. That's how this came about.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, having things like that. Sometimes it takes a minute before you find it and everything like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it takes a minute because sometimes, like I said, especially when the time period where we was looking at doing these things, high school and college, man, we try and find the quickest way to get everything tightened up the way we needed it. We was rolling. It wasn't no sitting there thinking about it and then, hey man, what's gonna be the quickest way that I can get this taken care of, styled, like that? Because we got somewhere to be in 3 hours. I need it done, get in, get out. So
yeah,
now having the time to actually dig deeper into the type of stuff you want to use and everything like that, I think now it makes it easier for us to do the things we want to do. The only reason this YouTube, I kept on saying I want to make YouTube. I did not start this until the pandemic happened, and because
we had time.
And I actually did it. Now that I consistently have done it, that's what makes me want to keep doing it more, because I had time to do it. Now I have to do it in my everyday life.
Heck yeah, because in school, I couldn't have not imagined me trying to do all of this on top of my studies. Oh, no. I used to take like 16 to 17 hours of classes. No. I would have never been able to put my love and passion into this. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have never happened whatsoever. I would have been stressing, failing, and some more.
Now that I look at it, I kind of did. Now that I looked at it, I wish I could have dabbled in a lot, because a lot of the stuff that we did on campus, I could have blew my YouTube up by now.
That's true.
With a lot of the even with the Greek weeks, filming that, making that into
and then interviewing people, doing the process of you doing stuff, and
the step show, interviewing that stuff, doing what's the name? What was that? Soybean Festival. Going down there and doing that. It was like so much stuff. The video, the sports games, all of that stuff. It could have been a lot of. You could have been interviewing people on campus. Even who knows, with the chancellor we had, I probably could have got Chancellor Carver on one of my.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that would have been dope, and I think that's because you would have actually been experiencing life, and people would have been feeling like they are a part of you in some sense. I feel like
it'd been easily accessible. We all together on campus. Like, bro, I just need y'all for an hour at this room. We record and we out. It was so easy to get in touch with people. So I feel like that at that time it could have been done, but at the same time, with the, like you said, with the amount of stuff we was doing outside of class, it would have took a while to actually get it.
Yes,
because we was
most definitely a lot. And I feel like with me, child, when I used to take science classes. I was a health and human performance major. So me taking the science class every year, then the math class every year, then 4-hour courses, and then having to study, I have to study. I'm not one of those students where I can just learn in class and be ready for it now. I gotta implement, I gotta work. But I feel like, man,
when it came to science,
I feel like
they was different.
You said what?
Our science teachers was different. Our science teachers, they were different.
That's true. That's true.
It was different.
Science classes was not a joke.
No. That was not for the weak of heart. That the science class was not for the weak of heart. No. You was gonna study. You was gonna study.
Baby. Or you was gonna fail or just
easily
get an incomplete. Okay. Like It was not a game.
You studying for those science classes. Now it did come natural to others. It came easier to others. But for most of us, 75, 80% of us, you had to study. It wasn't no getting past that.
Maybe I had to study. I don't care how smart I was. Okay, how smart I am. I have to study.
Yes.
Because I don't know. I just got to study. I have to write it down and I got to read. But I feel like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if I would have like tried to include some of this stuff, because I was already doing like little clips and stuff, this probably could have like gave me a break from thinking about all of this stuff. Because I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot of stuff in college that we didn't have to do, but we did.
Oh yeah, always.
And we could have been putting it, you know what I'm saying? But we had to experience life. But at the same time, I feel like if we would have put that stuff to a halt, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like this would have probably already been in stores. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so much stuff that we can do, but I feel like we have to experience it. I know Steve Harvey talks about, I messed up in my 20s. So in my 30s, I had to get it all, back together. Because he messed up in his 20s, but it's like we always were supposed to be all the time. So I'm glad that I'm now having a space so I can put my butters out and things like that, and my oils out and my refreshing sprays. Like, I'm happy now that I'm doing it because I feel better. And honestly, I feel like because we did so much in college, we couldn't do it because we had too many people that were not supposed to be in our lives and they couldn't come with us. So we're holding on to those things, so we can't get what we want, or we can't see in our mind what God is trying to do because we're so in the mix of everything else and everybody else.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, because you get caught up in a lot of different spirits in college. A lot of different spirits. Got caught up in a lot of different people. There's a lot of things you get caught up in. And it's just, like you said, you just gotta find ways to, like I said, you gotta navigate through everything, and then at the end of the road, you see exactly how much it took for you to get here and what you had to do. So at the same time, like I said, it was all a learning experience. We all was learning on the fly. When nobody came in with the, I know everything that's about to happen. We didn't. We
did not. We just really went with.
Yeah, we took it day by day. Whatever happened today might not happen tomorrow.
It was so simple then. Why did you think it's so hard?
It was like, bro, go to class.
We think it's so hard because, like we just said earlier, we tend to zoom in on things of where we are now. We never zoom out. Like, dang, like this is only college. It's like now this shit getting harder. And it's like the next step, the next level is gonna get harder. But we think it's gonna get harder.
I'll go back. What? If I could trade this for another 5 years of college, 4-5 years of college, man, please. Hey, rewind. Send me back.
Honestly, I ain't even gonna lie. I wouldn't even go to college. I'd just go to a little trade school. I would have went straight to natural hair school, did what I had to do.
I can understand that. Me, I probably would have went to either, I don't know if I would have went to culinary school like I was originally thought about doing it first.
That's cooking, right?
Yeah. That was our originally doing that first. But outside of that, I definitely would have went to like a theater or video production school. I would have went to I would have did something like that, theater or media production with cameras and videos and stuff like that. I would have went and did one of those, film school or something like that. I would have definitely went that route. But if I went to college, it would have been communications, would have been my major with a marketing or business type minor. That's what I would have did when I went back to college. But no, or like I said, went to film school, culinary school, something like that. I would have did something like that. So I completely understand that part. I would have did something like that too.
For real. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie at all. But like I am glad that like once I got into school, I think a lot of the things, I think I found myself in college, even though I lost myself in college. I found myself because a lot of people were, I was already doing something that I love to do, and that's making my hair oils. But
Yes.
on top of that, people were asking me to do their hair. You know what I'm saying? So they trusted me, and I'm not even like shit. I mean, I don't know if I can curse on her.
No, you fine. You fine, girl.
He's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't even know myself right now, but y'all asking me to do y'all hair. And he's like, I ain't never even tapped into none of that. And knowing that my auntie used to do her in her house, my cousin had their own shop.
Yeah.
They had their own hair oil. My cousin right now owns the first black-owned beauty supply store in Memphis.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just never thought I could tap into this space. It's like I didn't tap into
the family. It was already in the family. It was already.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes. And because I put myself in the space of college in that environment, sometimes people see you before you see yourself.
Yes.
So when I was doing that, they seen me without me even knowing. And it's like we have always been in spaces where we need to be at the right time.
Oh yeah.
So it's just for you to answer the call.
Yes.
Ring, ring, ring. Are you gonna answer or no?
Yeah, I know, right? You gotta pick up. It's some calls you can't decline. Some calls you can't send.
For real.
That one up.
But it's gonna keep coming for you.
Yeah.
Even though you don't ask for it, because your soul already knew what it was supposed to do before it got here. Yeah. So it's gonna keep coming back to you.
Yeah, it got. So I mean, like you said, looking at my family, I can see. We are arts type of, like my family, we're arts type of family. My brother draws, my other one does music. I do all of this
media,
media and everything. My cousin, he's a singer. I got a few cousins, they sing. I got other ones model. So like the entertainment aspect or arts aspect has always been big in our family, and I can kind of see how we all tapped into that in our own way. So some things you just, like I said, you understand it and you bring it out of you, and you just wanting to be in that light.
Yes.
And like I said, people do see things that you don't see at the time. Like I said, I was doing, like I said, videos I post every week. I was doing Throwback Thursday videos every week in college.
No, but one thing about you that I always seen, you were always not talkative, but you would have in-depth conversations with different people. It's like you would adapt to different people. I know one time, like I think we talked about this on the last joint too. When you just came over, I think that's when I was living with Bree at the time, and we just came. We was out chilling, and we just have deep conversations. I feel like certain people, can't do that, and they can't adapt to different people in different conversations, and they can't have all around topics or know different things. And I feel like that's what I love, and that is what I love about you, that you doing this and that you can talk to different people about different topics. And I love it, honestly.
I do appreciate that. I do. And I kind of said that, as ironic you said that, I kind of said that in my job interviews. I have been saying that. They was like, name something. It was like, what's something that you think is a positive quality about you? I told them I'm a chameleon. I was like, I kind of fit in. I can fit in, blend in a lot of different spaces. I was like, you just got to give me enough time to scan the room. Once I scan the room,
how to.
I come in talkative once I understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So once I observe the room, I'm quiet. If a lot of people come up to you, you don't never say nothing. I do nothing like that. No, I'm good. I'm saying a lot. Y'all just don't hear me. But I'm saying a lot around here. And then once I get to where I know where this situation is going, then I'll be able to chime in and stuff like that. But I'm never going in head first and talk to the situation unless we already talked about this previously. And that's why I'm coming. But we come into the room, and I don't know necessarily what the room, the vibe of the room. Oh no, I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna be quiet. But that's one of the things. I know a lot of random information. Don't know how. I just know a lot of random information.
You know a little about a lot. That's what we're supposed to be.
Yeah, so that's one thing I said, man, bro. I can blend in anywhere because I know how to keep my distance between everything that I need to keep my distance between. So I
I
can
like
fit.
it.
I was like, bro, I could be here. I can fit in anywhere. You give me a week. If I'm in a new job, give me 3-4 days a week. You ain't gonna even know I've been there.
Yeah, it's like this big old butterfly, like just going around and going, and it's like it just keep going back and forth. It's like it's making a infinity sign. Like I don't know what that mean, or like it's back. That's funny. I love that. So whatever you doing right now, keep doing what this. What I'm saying, keep doing. We need to keep doing what we're doing because the signs are already here. Are you answering the call? Yeah, that's amazing.
You gotta pick up. You gotta pick up. You gotta pick up when certain calls you can't decline. That's all it is. Certain calls.
Yeah, and it's like I think you said something about, well, you said it, but you didn't say it, but like about the boundaries. Like you know when to step out, you know when to step in, you know your place. I like it.
Yeah, you can't come in like you said. What they always say, the scariest man in the room is the loudest man in the room.
That makes sense.
The scary is like they trying to keep the conversation going so much because they scared of what might happen. But like I said, you feel like you got to put yourself out there first before they judge you. No, it's cool. Some people, you sit back, hey man, read the room. He don't say too much. I ain't gotta say too much. Y'all talking enough for me. Y'all talking enough for me. I don't have to say.
Yes. I know my cousin, like, she's a very good observer. So she sits down and we all like having like a conversation, like a family talk. We just at each other's house, we chilling and stuff. So I speak and I said something and she was like, you only say stuff when you need to say it, don't you? I was like, yeah. That's why I be quiet all the time, because when it's time for me to speak, it's okay. It's nothing wrong with me. I just speak when I need to say something because I speak with intention, as we all should. Like we don't have to just speak just to be speaking. What are we doing it for? Wasting energy.
Yeah, some people just like to hear their own voice.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, some people just
I like to hear my voice too, but
they don't care if it's right
I like
or
to hear
wrong.
my
They
voice.
just want to talk. Some people just want to talk and hear them. They just want to be heard in the room. Don't matter what you're talking about. They just want to. Yeah. You gonna hear me. You gonna hear me. I ain't got time for that. I can sit back and let y'all talk for 4 hours and not say a word.
Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't have to equate to anything like that. So yeah, I mean, I try to, like I said, blend in anywhere I can. That way, I'm not one. The blending in not allows you not to be an easy target. That's one way of looking at it, but also being able to blend in means I can do multiple things, which means I can go to different areas that everybody can go to.
Yeah, that's true.
If I can come in and talk to the CEO about sales, about accounting, about recruiting, about janitorial, I go in and talk to you about all of that. Well, some people are focused on the area they in. I don't like to go in like that because I like to be able to talk to you in a way that if I don't know it, or if you know it and I think I know it, I can I can ask you leading questions that lead me to the answer I want.
Right.
Yeah.
Understood.
So, yeah, you gotta be able to. I think a lot of times the not being smart aspect is put on us a lot, and that's a stigma that shouldn't be there, because a lot of our intelligence is there. Just how we articulate it is different. So sometimes you hear a lot of people say a lot of smart things, but the way they say it doesn't make it smart.
That makes sense. I like that.
Yeah.
I think because we know a little about a lot, people how I want to say this. So like something that you don't know about and I know about it, I'm not gonna laugh at you because you don't know about it. I'm being willing. I should be willing. People should be willing to be able to teach you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna belittle you because you don't know this specific information. That's for me to know, and that's for you to learn and to be the student. And we also have to understand that we are here to be students and to be teachers, because you know something, you teach. you spread your knowledge to different people and to different things, especially to children. That's what they're here for. They're here to learn. But also you got to understand that the child can also switch and not be the student anymore. They can be the teacher to teach you about yourself, something that you don't know about.
Yeah.
And for two, I feel like you don't have to blend in. Sometimes it's okay to blend in, but at the same time, shine your light. When it's time for you to speak, you gonna shine. And when it's not time for you to speak, you gonna sit down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you gonna sit down, that's what you're gonna do. But I do definitely feel like a lot of us, I don't want to use the word bully, but bully or try to trigger somebody else because they don't know a specific topic or information or things like that. So when we get into a space, you know, people don't want to say anything.
No.
Because they feel like, oh, I don't know this information. It's not bad to not know.
Yeah.
It's bad to sit there and not know and don't ask questions.
Yeah. Well, because like I said, the intimidation that comes into it, because a lot of times, depending on the people that you're around, you will get clowned. It just is what it is. Around some people, you just gonna get clowned. Like I said, black people that don't know how to play spades, you get clowned regardless. You gonna get clowned. You gonna get clowned regardless.
But you better sit there and you better learn.
Yes, you better sit there and learn, and you better sit there and take it. I'm telling you, it don't matter. You gonna, because like I said, everybody know how to play Uno.
Yep.
Everybody don't know how to play spades.
That's true.
And you get clowned. It's what it is. You get clowned for not be able to play spades. Now, in retrospect, we clown you because the game is so fun to us. We don't clown you. We clown you because you don't know, but it's the fact of when we see that you be around people that know how to play and you still don't know, that's why you like, bro, you've been around it 3 years watching us play. You still don't know how to play.
Right. But I ain't even gonna lie. So that's a good analogy. I feel like analogy that I can have or add could be a lot of black women or a lot of women don't know how to braid hair. That don't mean you're not black or you're not a woman. You just gotta learn. It's okay, but you don't know how to braid. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
I mean, you can be like, they be like, most dudes we supposed to be able to work on cars. Every dude don't know how to work on a car. Everybody don't know how to change brakes, change the oil and stuff like that. So you just gotta teach them. Yeah, like I said, it's certain thing. I just did something to my car. I ain't never did before. But I did. Right. I ended up learning about it, looked at it, tried it, and it worked out. So it's like, it really just depends, like you said. But at the same time, I think we becoming better at educating, because a lot of us are doing things for our own now, going into work for our own, going into business our own. So we trying to teach other people, okay, you might not do it the same way I did it, but this is how I was able to
and sharing the information. Yeah. But I still feel like even me, shoot, I had to learn from other people. I had to humble myself and ask other people, like, hey, like, you know, how you make this, or how did you do this, or hey, what's this type of policy? I don't understand it. I had to humble myself, like, dang, like, it's something I don't know. And sometimes and this is what I love about community, the word community, because I have to humble myself and ask other Black women. That makes me feel good. It makes me feel good because I can reach out not only to YouTube, but a real live person that's doing the same thing or in the same, you know, the same type of business. I can be like, hey, can you help me? I really need help. Like, how did you do this? And it feels so good for other women and other men that I probably may have asked too. I talk to a lot of stylists and barbers, you know, because it's a platform that we all have to do. So it's like just asking them and just them being able to give me that information and not being so greedy with what they have. They're willing to share. That shit is fucking amazing. That shit feels great that you can help me and actually humble yourself and help me, and actually you giving me the time out of your busy schedule. So out of everybody who has helped me through anything, I really appreciate it, because that feels amazing, and I can't explain the other way. I feel like I'm getting emotional right now, but that shit is amazing.
Yeah, it is, because it goes back to what we talked about earlier. It goes back to what we talked about earlier. If you're happy with yourself eternally, their success doesn't affect my success. because you're confident in the stuff that you have. Once you become confident with yourself, the outside stuff doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, I got my followers, I got my people, I got my, like I said, I got my 20,000 followers. I got my people that come see me daily. I got my people
And
that come see me
they keep
weekly.
continuing in them.
Okay, you, like you said, I want to help you get to, okay, if you got 1,000, I got 20,000. I want to help you get to this 20,000 I'm at.
Yes.
Let's get you up there, because now
Yes.
it's helping me see the growth in somebody, because I was able to help them. Is one thing, but two, now people got to deal with two of us, not just one. Now they got to deal with another person with us. You know how many people sell hair, cut hair, and do all this stuff? Everybody.
Right.
Some things you're gonna have multiple people doing it. It
Mm-hmm.
just is what it is. You're gonna have multiple people drawing pictures, cutting hair, selling hair, real estate. You're gonna have a lot of people doing it. But how you put your flair on it.
I was just gonna say that people
you take it and update.
Yes.
You just take it and update it. That's all Apple is. People's like, what Steve Jobs do? Bert took everything Bill Gates did with Microsoft, and he took that and he brought it over to Apple, and he updated, tweaked a couple of things. He didn't.
Wow.
No, Steve Jobs, he got the creative mind of it, but nah, he took a lot of these people. They took the base model of what Microsoft was and everything like that, and he just modernized it to the way he wanted to do it. People try to bring him all.
Everything really comes from somewhere else.
Yeah.
And we tweak it to make it in our, like, it's like we take other stuff and like we put it in our brains, and then we create what we see and how we see it and how we perceive
this
it.
This is how I would do it differently. This is how I would do it differently. I was like, I like A, B, and C.
I like what you did there. I'm gonna add a little this and that.
I like A, B, C, and D. I like A, C, and D. But B, I'm gonna take it like I can do it this way.
Man.
And it's gonna tweak it just enough.
And that tweak is your unique, like, splits and splash on it. Like, dang, that's amazing. Yes. Amazing.
So when you
for real,
like I said, once you're comfortable with yourself, the outside doesn't affect you, because you understand. Like I said, it's enough money out here for everybody. Let's just keep it 100. Everybody can eat out here. Everybody couldn't eat. It wouldn't be multiple billionaires out here if everybody couldn't eat. It wouldn't. Jay-Z is a billionaire. So is LeBron James. It don't, like I said, he plays basketball and does his stuff. Jay-Z was a rapper that did business adventures. It doesn't matter. If you were worth $1 billion, it don't matter. Millionaires. You got 15 players on the basketball team, all of them millionaires. Okay, you got more millions than me. I'm still a millionaire.
But really, the thing about with the money thing, though, too,
it shouldn't be the only thing.
Like, because it is,
It's not the only thing. Keep that in mind.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not the only thing, and it's so much money out here that once we get that money, what are you going to do with it? Like, and that's the thing of, like, understanding why you are in the business, or what are you doing it for? Because really, I feel like even though you want something for yourself, you have to help other people around you.
Always be fruitful and give back.
Yes. And I think my first one, and I have another one coming up as well. I don't know if you wanted to chat about that. It's totally up to you. But like, my first event that I gave back was, and it wasn't money. I didn't give them money, but I did a donation with like a clothes drive, because a lot of these, I don't want to name drop, but a lot of these businesses bring in their clothes and they sell it to people for low prices. And it's like, that's okay. But what about the people who actually need those clothes, who cannot actually afford and buy the clothes? You know what I'm saying? So I gave them to a shelter. So I had one of my pop-up shops, and I had some bins down there, and people brought in clothes. When I tell you, I got so much love from different people just dropping in stuff. A lot of clothes, jackets, and things like that, because the wintertime was coming up at that time. And I had to haul everything, which there was a lot. Some of them helped me, but I had help. But just me doing it, it felt good because when I got there, I'm like, dang, like I really did something so amazing today. And I'm like, I got to give back because my house got burned down when I was in I was in elementary school. So I know how it feels to be without, okay? I know how it feels to be without clothes, without shoes, having people donate to me, and you have to be humble and be like, thank you for this. Because it's really like, dang, like all of my stuff was gone. Our house was smoked up. My house literally burnt down. I know how it felt to be in that space. Right. And I would never allow and want somebody to be in that space. So that's what I did to give back. And I have another one coming up too. Okay. In May. Okay. That one is basically, I know a lot of people have talked about in COVID. I don't know if you guys remember in 2019, I believe, the water was not good. It was actually also in Mississippi too, where we had to like sign petitions, so like the water lines to not to be integrated or something like that. I don't know if I'm saying the right word, but like cut off, shut off, and then sent somewhere else because the water was bad. But what I'm doing now is donating water bottles to children at Hamilton High School because the water lines are actually, where the water supply is actually shut off at at least 12 schools in the Shelby County district due to the fact they have excess amounts of lead in their water. And nobody is fucking talking about this shit. That's shit that kind of pissed me off. We're talking about this war, we're talking about COVID, but our babies literally are going to fucking school having to pack extra water bottles because they don't have water. Yeah. Lead can fucking kill you, and nobody understands that. Like, I literally just bought a freaking updated my water purifier in my kitchen. I can do that. The kids can't. Yeah. They can't go, they have to go to school and with no fucking water. And I understand that. So if I should be posting it. This is my first time actually saying this on the media. I'm trying not to cry.
It happens. It's all good.
Because this so wild and nobody's talking about this. When I tell you I found out this information, I don't even know how I found it. I had a dream about it, but like how it actually came into fruition to me. Yes. It was crazy. I literally had to go in the bathroom and cry because everybody's talking about their problems, what they got to do, talking about COVID. You ain't died yet because of COVID, right? Yeah. It's so many obesity people out here that can die. Cancer is fucking killing everybody. What else is killing everybody? Heart disease. Yeah. The way you're eating. Yeah. But y'all worried about COVID. But the babies are here, don't have no water supply at school. Y'all want them to have an education, but y'all don't want to provide them school. Oh no. So what I'm doing is we ain't gonna get bring your water bottles on May 21st. The woman or the assistant at Hamilton Middle School, well, it's pre-K through like 8th grade, so it's a lot of grade. Yeah. So we need the 8-ounce water bottles, the little small water bottles. Bring those up. You can bring them up. That's fine. If you want to take it to the school, that's fine. I'm gonna post everything probably after this since it's already out there because we need help. They need help. And I'm probably going to do multiple schools if they allow me to. I know sometimes you have to go through like the school board and stuff like that. But I'm happy that they are allowing me to just give to them because this means a lot to me.
Because it doesn't
apply to everybody else.
Because it doesn't affect the school board is going to look at it one or two ways. It affects them, but they don't care, or it affects them. And they have to get in front of it. It's gonna be one of the two things. Cause they could be like, oh, they just donate water. It's cool. It's whatever. She giving them water. That's fine. Or they could look at it. Okay, she giving them water. Now this is gonna look bad on us. Why we not doing nothing about it? We gotta do something about it. It's gonna go one or two ways that they see it. Oh no, we ain't gonna talk about Shelby County school system because we ain't gonna talk about Shelby County, Memphis schools before Shelby County school before y'all. Right. We ain't gonna talk about Memphis schools. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about Memphis schools. Y'all used to do us bad. Don't get pussy. Y'all used to do us dirty.
Man.
Y'all still doing us dirty, and he's still doing them dirty.
Oh, y'all sending kids against their will, y'all putting or can put parents in jail because y'all won't send their kids to school, but y'all won't give them water. Y'all don't give them the funds that they need, the water, the food. Because I'm pretty sure if you don't have no water, if you got lead in your water, you can't cook them nothing.
No, you can't cook nothing like that.
Contains water.
Everything is microwave. You gotta put everything in the microwave,
which is bad. It's fuck.
Like I said, you gotta take things out of the freezer and put it in the microwave. You got
so
do stuff like that.
So if it ain't lead, it's the radiation from the microwave. So hey.
Yeah, so either way, it's getting to you. One of them gonna get you quicker than the other. But like I said, it's still not. Now I understand with them closing schools. I understood closing schools because I will say Memphis got a lot of schools. Memphis has a lot of schools. But if you're going to close down the schools, you got to upgrade the schools that you're keeping. You got to upgrade the schools that you're keeping. Now, like I said, it was so many elementary schools. I'm talking about Memphis has plenty of elementary schools. So I understood when you guys wanted to close down some schools. I understand. And nostalgia wise, it hurts because seeing my school close would suck. Seeing your school close sucks.
Yeah.
Now that is true. Now, if y'all doing it as a cost efficiency and everything like that, I understand that. But at the same time, you got to upgrade the other schools that you're keeping up. One, you're gonna have to renovate them because you got more kids coming in now. But with the renovations, you need to upgrade the system as well. You see, Collierville built them.
But they talk about that.
Yeah, Collierville built their own school. Collierville built a whole new school. Collierville High School is a whole new school. Now, the boosters and stuff, they paid for that. So
but the thing is, why don't we love ourselves, right?
Yeah.
But we don't care about our kids to put in their money for that because we a little bit, I don't want to say we greedy, but it's like we all in survival mode. Focus on yourself, focus on yourself. It's we're not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
let's help one. Let's keep this money rotating. Let's create another Black Wall Street. Okay. Let's get this money in this community and stop trying to fight each other. Because we're not better than none of us. None of us is, that's why we all here on Earth. We all here on this floating rock we call Earth because we have a mission to fulfill and we're not fulfilling that mission. And because we're going through the same things, because we're in the same cycle and because we're in the same survival mode, we will never make it to the top.
Yeah.
Like I said, we got a long way to go, but we'll get there.
Oh yeah. Like I said, some things gonna take its time to do and everything like that, but we'll get there and everybody gets there at the different times. So it's all good. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. And while you getting there, we get some of her things as well. What's a lot of the, so that's hair oil, is it conditioner and stuff like that, or is it more?
So I haven't made a shampoo and conditioner yet. Okay. I make my own shampoo for myself, but I haven't made a conditioner, so I don't want to put it out because I feel like they need to be together. Well, I know they
salt and pepper. They salt and pepper. Keep
you know what I'm saying? You gotta have both. You gotta have like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. You gotta have both. You gotta have one. Peanut butter trash, but we're gonna continue on. Yeah.
So we have the Mystic Oil. It's good for hot oil treatments, hair growth, hair strengthening, things of that nature. Then we have the Refreshing Mystic Spray. So the Mystic Refreshing Spray, rather, it can be used for your face, your skin. It can be used as a facial mist. Okay. And for your hair, it can be used for just refreshing your curls, or if you want to wake up in the morning, how your hair be kind of, well, I know you don't know, but your hair be kind of stiff, you know what I'm saying, ladies? And you gotta just spray a little moisturizer on it because liquid is the first moisturizer. Let's put that out there. So you can also use it for or as a bug repellent because it has a natural aroma in it. So it has peppermint oil and things of that nature. It has a little lavender, a little rose. You can warn off a lot of mosquitoes because mosquitoes do not like peppermint whatsoever. A lot of insects don't like peppermint. So if you're going outside during the winter, this spring or the summertime, you can always just spray it on top of your body. Yes. And then We have the Shine Mist that just came out. So basically, it's just a hair oil that you can just spritz on your hair for a little shine. We have the beard oil for the men. We do cultivate men in our environments. And then you have the Mystic Butter. So the Mystic Butter, I created the small ones first. And that's actually, you can put this like in your purse, in your car. Well, I'm lying. You do not want to put it in your car because it is butter, y'all.
And it will,
Unless you want it liquefied.
it will.
But you can just put, this is small. You can just put it in your bag or put it in your backpack. Your knees might be ashy when you go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? You want to just put a little bit on there for you shoot the hoops.
Yeah, just
get you some Mystic Butter.
Quick little shot.
So, and you can also, like for me, I have high porosity hair, which means, well, we'll get into it later. But my hair does it soaks in that moisture, but it releases it a lot. So that's why I created the butter, because it creates a longer lasting moisturizer for my hair. And so I use it for my body and for my hair.
Okay.
And that is the line of the Queen's Royal Palace.
The Queen's Royal Palace. All the items you can see and that she displayed today, you guys can go first.
Yes, so you can go queensroyalpalace.square.site, and you can follow me at Queen's Royal Palace. I think it's actually Queen without the S, Queen Royal Palace on Instagram.
Yes, all the information right there will be at the end of this video for you guys to look at it, check it out. You'll be able to go there and, like I said, click on the link and everything, have your orders right there. Like I said, timely manner, everything's delivered. You guys test it out, test the products out and everything like that. It should be good for you to use. So everything is going to be good to go. You guys will definitely like and benefit from using, especially natural hair and body oils and everything like that. But always support everybody that supports you as well. And like I said, that'll be something that you can always use. So I advise everybody go look at that, male and female. You heard the beard butter. All the gentlemen, you heard the beard butter.
Hey, and I'm thinking about doing a giveaway because they're watching this video. I know we're gonna talk a little bit about that later on, but I'm thinking about doing a giveaway too. So I hope y'all excited.
Yes. We're looking at giveaways and stuff like that. Things that I'll probably be able to do, like I said, like we said, when we was back in college, we was doing different things and stuff like that. I was always called. I was usually on the grill. I was either on the grill or making drinks most of the time in college. So that you guys may see that come back sooner rather than later. So you may see that, may not. So we're gonna look at that. But like you said, with giveaways and stuff like that, you may get a special bottle or two coming your way of me mixing my own drinks. You might get a special bottle.
Hey, that's dope.
So I got a few different things that I've made before that I'm keep working on. So I might be able to send you a couple of things in the mail. So if you win these giveaway and everything like that, you give us your information. I'll send that to you, and you'll have some of that with the natural oil she has. Just a little drinky drink. Just a little solid. 12 to 16 ounce drinky drink.
I might have to give me one of those.
Yeah, so you might see that back on the market again. Need for She drinks might be back on the market again. Yeah. So you guys will be able to benefit from a lot of this stuff. I hope you guys took away a lot of information from this conversation that we had. We talked about a lot of different things. Of course, everything comes back into what the main topic was highlighting entrepreneurs and their job. But everything that we talked about in between kind of shows of kind of why we like to do the things that we like to do. So everything is tied into each other. So I hope you guys benefit with a lot of information. Plus, you get some new body oils. It's 2 for 1. You might get a 3 for 1 because you might get a drink too. Look at that, 3 for 1.
Hey, you got
oil and you got some liquor. Everything is good. Spray your hair, take a shot, and
baby,
look at that.
That's self-care, self-love right there.
Right. You pampered yourself. You got knowledge, you got your body right, spa day, and then you got a little drink, happy hour. Look at that, 3 in 1.
You heard me. They ain't ready.
Nah, that's 3 in 1. And then you go support your local food truck or your local entrepreneur that day, and you get your food with you. Look at that. You got everything that you need.
Everything right with you at your home.
At your home. Self-care. 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 That's the main objective of this whole topic today was self-care.
Yes. Internally and externally.
Always. Sean, I want to thank you again for coming on and talking with me. This has been another great episode. Of course, the information that we give and everything like that. You guys will see her on something else very soon. We actually about to go record that in just a minute, and you guys will see her on something else soon. But I want to thank you again for coming on and talking with me. I really do appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. I hope everybody get what they came for and set just good intentions for the day. This is what I want to leave y'all with. Setting good intentions so that y'all can get what y'all want. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me. I know we're going to do something else together because we always like this. So I'm super excited. So thank you.
We're going to get that together. For everybody, this has been another episode of I'm Just Reminiscing. Once again, I want to thank Brishanna for coming on and talking with us. It's been a great conversation. And please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. I got a lot of new content. Bringing back old content, new seasons. There's a lot of different things that I'm trying to work on. But once again, thank you for coming on. For everybody, this is I'm Just Reminiscing. And I'll see you guys again next week on another episode. You feel me?